What's up, Pisces? Welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. That's when you were supposed to find it. That being said, be real with yourself. If something doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just let it go for another Pisces out there. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Pisces or cross-watchers at this channel to send you their good juju, say hi in the comment section, leave an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable with. That allows us something that we can focus on with our energy. And we're all connected, you guys. It lifts us up to lift you up, and it's all about putting good back out there. So this channel is dedicated to empowering you, but also giving us a chance to practice compassion and kindness, because the world needs it, damn it. It needs it. Okay, off my soapbox, onto your oracle is how we're going to start your reading. Plenty, be open for great things. And this is how you do the mudra to empower the message. You kind of make the peace sign, face it towards yourself. There's a peacock on the cover and it says, "My happiness is within me." I like that. This mudra strengthens and fulfills the heart. It's dedicated to the goddess of food and harvest. I think that Virgo just got this. It goes on to say, we need food for our spiritual and mental development. Food in quotes. When it is lacking, we become needy, wary, and dissatisfied Pisces. What nourishes us is everything which inspires, motivates, and enthuses us. And don't we know it as Pisces? We know it. Finding out exactly what our needs are takes time and care. We should test out what we discover to see whether it's truly ours. But even just a few minutes spent in our inner refuge can give us a lift and satiate our hunger. Imagine a place which strengthens you with its beauty and harmony, Pisces. What is it that gives you what you need, that sustains you? Think especially of people, hobbies, music, colors, sports, nature, etc., spiritual aspects possibly. Your inner experiences and deeds are what keep you going. It is so true. You know, it's interesting, as a Pisces, you may be able to relate to this. Even as a kid, if I didn't get a certain amount of daydreaming in, I know that sounds funny, but probably not to you. If I didn't get a certain amount of daydreaming in, then it was like the daily stresses would really get to me. It's Pisces need a chance to just swim, let their consciousness just swim. And maybe it's while they're listening to music, maybe it's just daydreaming. We got to be careful, of course, of ruminating on things that maybe are not very emotionally helpful, but it just reminded me of that. Somebody need to hear about that. We're gonna get one more card, then we're gonna jump into your tarot, asking what's coming towards you. But first, reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. So we kind of have a theme with your oracle talking about how you spend your time. And it's really powerful, impactful on your life right now, specifically if you choose to reprioritize them towards that which inspires you, fills your sails. All right, what's coming towards Pisces? Oh, and you guys, you know, YouTube, some of you guys have heard me say this, it's very new. YouTube rolled out something called the hype button, and you'll see it below the video. This is empowering each one of you guys a lot. Like each viewer on YouTube right now is very powerful to be able to lift the channels that they like, because a lot of them are getting drowned out, pushed down by just all the content that is out there. So please hit the hype button, the like button, subscribe, all the stuff, okay? Let's get into your reading. We start with your card, Boo, Intuition, High Priestess. This has already got a lot of sparkle to it. The Seven of Pentacles, we'll unpack this soon. Seven of Pentacles, what else for my Pisces? Please make it clear. Yeah, there's a specific card I wanted to get down to. The Five of Cups, we'll definitely unpack that one. There's an energy coming from your reading that is first locked in with intuition, then it moves into the theme of evaluation of one's life, of one's efforts, and then it seems that it goes into action. The energy springs into action towards something. Before I say anything, let me unpack this quickly with just one card through. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Tell me more about that. Nice. Definitely going to unpack this more, but we'll start here. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the wheel. Progress forward, movement forward, good news. But we start with your intuition card. And why is it coming out? It's because you might be contacted by somebody who has the impulsive desire to get something off their chest. This could be a conversation that comes on suddenly. It could be a communication that doesn't have to be verbal. It could be a text or an email. But this is the Knight of Swords in reverse. And so the Knight of Swords in reverse can be a little impulsive to the degree where it's like they shoot from the hip and ask questions later. They shoot. I just combined two sayings. They shoot first, ask questions later. I'm going to definitely want to unpack. I want to unpack that a little bit, but basically your intuition steps in here, and it's going to help navigate this situation. Anything else about that? It's going to be even possibly over a distance or around travel. It could be, is this a good energy? Like, what is this energy? Wow, there's a really intense energy coming towards you. It's clarified by the passionate Knight of Wands. So now we've got two knights coming towards you, and it's impulsive, it's quick moving, it wants results. So it wants you to be aware of something, and then whether this is two individuals or it's one, just combined in this gnarly mass of energy coming towards you. They want results. They want to let you know about something, and I feel that they want an action. They desire an action, a response from you. That could be like, yeah. And it's coming out with a World card, so it could actually bring on a new chapter. This doesn't have a bad energy to it. I really want to make that clear, because I did use the word impulsive a lot. And some, in some cases that can be a bad energy. In this case, I'm seeing no indication that it's bad, but fast moving for sure. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is evaluating, taking a step back to evaluate everything you've kind of poured into a relationship or a period of your life, an endeavor. And based on what you've gathered, this insight you get from that reflection, you can get an idea of if you have to course correct, if you have to tweak things for the future, what you can expect. And so the Seven of Pentacles is a really important fork in the road that we get to in relationships, in our careers. And this is how we kind of course correct. This is how we fine tune. We communicate things that are important, But what happens in this period of time for you is there's reflection on some kind of ending. This ending was sudden. I don't know what kind of ending it is yet. So let's just ask real quick about this ending. It might have been in the past for some of you guys. It could have been in the recent past for others. It left you feeling alienated. And in some cases, it wasn't as much an emotional alienated, but feeling broke. So it could have been the ending of a job. That's just going to be for a few of you guys out there. But there is something about this sudden ending that maybe left you going back over it. Like, how did that happen so quick? Or did I do something wrong? But it cast you out. The Seven of Pentacles a Five of Pentacles is a sense of scarcity. What about this? There's a sense of limited thinking attached to this whole ending. And then we have the Ace of Cups. What is this Ace of Cups? Your reading is interesting, Pisces, because it's specific. But it's like there's a good intention wanting to come through with the Ace of Cups, but it's lacking information. It's lacking clarity. It doesn't feel thorough, right? Like, so and it might be coming from the King of Swords we have here. So the King of Swords could be an air sign. It could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. it could be somebody who basically, there might be a gesture of closure or kindness, but communication has stopped, or there's a lack of clarity in this situation. So then we move on to this kind of cloudy place for you, Pisces. We can oftentimes feel this in the aftermath of an ending that confused us. And there's some disappointment along with that cloudiness. It's just undefined. There's no definite edges to, there's some missing pieces of the story. And some of you Pisces are going to be like, you know what? I'm going to cut ties to that energy. It doesn't deserve my time. And some of you guys are going to ponder it. And there's a reason why the words like be careful not to ruminate, because we like to spend time in swimming around our emotions and our perception, our intuition. And for me, I call it daydreaming. But it can sometimes get into that place of ruminating on something negative. So some of you guys just have to be wary of that. But what I love, and I think this is why the Oracle took us to this message of how you prioritize your time, specifically towards what sparkles and enthuses you, is so important right now. Because where we start getting the definite edges, we start to get a refined picture of what to do right now that's going to empower you. Has something to do with hard work. So this is where your energy changes up right here in the fourth column. We've experienced some disappointment. Things are kind of shady. But get the Eight of Pentacles, and this makes you very happy. So something that you're going to be very hard at work on, and I think it's going to be something that really inspires you. It enthuses you. Most likely has to do with the world of emotion, creativity, and imagination. And a lot of you, connectivity to other people. Not all of you. This is going to make you so happy. And everything's amplified because of this other emotion that you've experienced. This kind of cloudiness and an ending, and kind of like, you know what it is to sink your energy into something here that ends up not working out for you, and worse, it makes you feel misunderstood or ostracized. And that could be a relationship for some of you of some sort. So our energy starts to change. It's like coming back to yourself. It has a sense of like, there you are, Pisces. Here you are, rediscovering yourself. And then we end with this beautiful card of the Four of Swords, clarified by the Star card. This is feeling seen, a bridge to hope, getting your prayers answered, and it's a very quiet energy. It's spiritual. There's a sense of gratitude. There's this knowing, this confident knowing I love with the first Oracle card, Plenty, where it says, oh yeah, my happiness is within me. That's where it is. This mudra strengthens and fulfills the heart. You have everything you need within you. And this is that same quiet energy. It's like recognizing the blessings that you have, and that kind of snowballs into the blessings you're bringing. It's really positive. Feels really good. I'm going to get another card out on these two, because this is where things, like I said, start to get defined and start to feel positive. So work, that hard work I mentioned, it's like whatever that focus, that deep focus is for you, that's bringing you happiness, it's going to open a chamber of possibilities. It's going to close another chapter. You're going to get some closure of some sort around a specific area in your life that's been tiring. What about these options? It's important to be discerning, but it is giving way to options of how you can do it. Maybe there's an income attached to it, or even stability with the Four of Wands that comes out usually when home is involved, or sense of stability, community. So I love that. What you're focusing on, that Eight of Pentacles, gives way to a lot of your happiness, and it's the catalyst to feeling seen, recognized, your prayers being answered. And all you have to do is put a deeper focus on it, and it starts to snowball on its own towards good things. What about this? All right, and then we have another very, you got all the spiritual cards. Like, if we keep on going, I'm sure we'd get the Judgment card. We have the High Priestess, we got the Star card, and now we have the Hermit. So again, a very quiet energy. And it's important to know that if it wasn't dark around him, he wouldn't see the light of his own lantern. And the light symbolizes your inner voice, who you are. It reminds you of who you are. So whatever this situation was that made you feel outcast or alienated, because you have, everything's relative in this existence, we can't have the dark without the light, it leads you back to yourself, because you're like, I'm not looking for this. This is not it for me. That's not me, you know? So you are actually leaving this reading more centered specifically around how you're prioritizing your time and what is inspiring you, like where's your purpose in life, that type of stuff. I'm going to go on to an extended actually. So if you want to follow me over there, we can do a much longer reading, and we're going to jump into advice, and I want to unpack this person or this ending and this conversation in the beginning of our reading. If this is where I leave you, I want to draw one more card just as a goodbye. Let's see. Oh, right away. We have the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Hell yeah. All right. If you're following me, the description box below, it expands and you'll see the link there. Take good care, you guys. I adore you. Mwah.